Hi, in this lesson we're going to be talking about the Windows Memory Diagnostic Tool. So this is a tool that's been around for a while, but you could still use it to check the memory on your computer for any problems. So once you run it, there are various options you could use, and then when you're done you could boot back up and go to the event viewer to check the logs to see the results. Works by performing a series of tests on your system's RAM to identify and report any memory-related problems such as errors or hardware issues. So once you run it, you choose a testing method, which we'll show you in a minute here, and then you run the test. So there's the test mix. There's the basic test mix, which is the default option. So here's what it does here. I'm not going to go over each one of these, so you could just kind of read this document and then decide which one you want to use. Then you have the standard test mix, a little more comprehensive, address test, data pattern test, march test, inverse march test, random number test. Then you have the extended test mix, more comprehensive, a wider range of tests. So if you think you're really having a problem, you could run this one because it'll do some extra testing and maybe find a problem that the other test mixes won't find. And then there's the cache settings, default on or off. So if you want to check your memory cache, and then the pass count, how many passes it's going to make on the memory. So of course, the more passes, the better results you'll get. And of course, the longer you'll have to wait. And then when you're done, you'll boot back up into Windows, go to the Windows system log, and look for a source called Memory Diagnostics Results. And then, of course, depending on what you find in the system log there, will determine on how you need to fix the problem. Okay, so let's close this off here. Let's start the tool. You can find it in Control Panel. You could do Search For, but we'll just go to Control Panel. Under Windows Tools, and Windows Memory Diagnostics, so you double click it, and so you could either restart now and run it or check the next time you restart. So we'll go ahead and restart now. Okay, so once it boots up, it'll automatically start running, and so no problems detected yet. And if you press F1, you'll get your options for the basic, standard, and extended. So it looks like it's doing the standard by default, and then your cache settings. If you do tab, take you to those settings, default on or off. And then the pass count default is 2. You could do up to 15. And so once you pick your setting, you just press F10 to apply it if you're making any changes. And so it'll do the number of passes there and the percentage complete. So 2 passes, 7% complete. So I've already ran this on this computer, so I'm going to escape out of this so we don't have to wait. And then go back into Windows and we'll check the logs. Okay, so we're back in. So we need to go to the event viewer and go to Windows Logs and System and look for this guy here. So you could just type in Event Viewer, take you right to it, or you could find that in Control Panel. Windows Logs, System. Okay, so here's our Memory Diagnostics results. So here's the old one that we canceled out here, so let me go find the one from before. Okay, so here we go, double click it. So Windows Memory Diagnostic tested the computer's memory, detected no errors. Completion type pass. So if it found some errors, you'd find them here. Then hopefully you'd get some kind of information to go along with it to help you research what the problem might be. But then again, if you're having memory problems to begin with, you're probably most likely going to have to replace it because it's not like you could, upgrade your memory software to fix it. So if it's going bad, it's going bad. But of course, you could try putting it in a different slot or changing the order, that type of thing, to see if it helps you out. Okay, so once again, from Control Panel, Windows Tools, Windows Memory Diagnostic, and then either start it right away or the next time you reboot the computer, and then just let it run. Pick your options, make sure you read through this PDF first so you know which ones you want to run. And then you could go to the Windows Log System, look for Memory Diagnostics Results, and see if you have any problems.